Hey everybody, this is Weekends Count. And this is Dr. Jennifer Edwards and Dr.
Jennifer Edwards.
Yeah, okay, just kidding. This is Dr. Tony. I thought you were going to play with me here. But this is Dr. Tony Edwards and
Dr. Jennifer Edwards.
All right, and we are here to talk about what we're going to do more of in 2019 and less of in 2019.
Are you ready?
I'm ready. Here we go. Here we go.
Okay, so the do more of and do less of. And actually, I'll have to confess, my husband made this list, so I'm very interested to see what he came up with his do more, do less. So, take it away.
All right. So the first one, obviously, we're Weekends Count, so it's more weekend trips. So 2018, we had a rough year. We'll just be honest about that. So
January too.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
And so we had family members we were taking care of, and we're normally, with this blog or this website, we do a lot of weekend trips and we post those online. We didn't get to do a lot of that in 2018. And so we're excited about the opportunity to kind of get back to that.
But we're excited to take care of families.
Of course. But we also know that we have to take care of each other.
True.
And so to the extent that we can, we want to try to do some of those weekend trips. We can't always do the big trips and the long trips, but we're going to try to the extent we can to try to do some weekend trips and take care of each other.
Awesome.
So second thing that we want to try to do more of in 2019 is date nights.
I have not read this list, people. So why date nights?
Date nights.
And what does that mean?
It can be as simple as we watch a movie together,
Okay.
or we go get something to eat together,
Okay.
or we go somewhere just to celebrate each other.
Oh, with the child?
Well, it could be with or it could be without. So
Okay.
maybe that means that we go visit family, and family takes care of our daughter for a couple hours.
She looks afraid.
Yeah, but she wants to be the center of attention, but at the same time, I need to have some times where she's the center of attention, not our daughter. So that's something that I want to do more of in 2019.
Next, you have big trips.
Yeah, so we won't probably be able to do a lot of these, but I know we've talked about some places that we'd like to go. What are some places that you'd like to go that are on your kind of travel bucket list?
Well, travel bucket list, you know what? I mean, it's depending on cost. So if something costs a lot of money, I don't want to go to it, but I really want to go to England. So we found a fare that's relatively okay. So as soon as we can find your passport, we are on the go.
That's right. So we want to do a couple of those. I know we've talked about, maybe a Latin America trip at some point, but those are some places that we'd like to visit. One thing I definitely need to do more of in 2019 is exercise. So I know I'm not at my best weight, and so I'm trying to get down there. So part of it is obviously eating right, but the other part of it is also just staying active and making sure that we make time for exercise. But also as a family, when the weather's good, sometimes we like to get outside and walk and do some things. And sometimes when it's cold, you don't do it, and then once the weather starts getting good, you're sort of out of your routine, so you don't do it even when the weather's good. So, we got to make sure that we make time for that.
And I've been doing push-ups lately, so I couldn't do any 3 weeks ago, but now I can do 15 in a row. More. So, I'm so super excited about that. Yeah, she's got the Michelle Obama arms.
Oh. She hasn't covered up, but I'm telling you.
You're hilarious.
Boom.
Oh, you're hilarious.
Yeah. So, one of the things that we also started in 2018 was a magazine. And we want to continue that in 2019 and kind of even go bigger and better. Continue that. So that's something that we want to spend more time on. Obviously on our blog, there's some things that we can always do to get better there, and so trying to be consistent with posting. And so that's from personally, I've got to kind of make that commitment to get more content out there. Also reading, as much as I think I'm smart and have a lot of great ideas, I realize that there's a lot of other great ideas out there. And so also I want to be a good example to my daughter who's trying to read, and so I want to make sure that she sees us reading, so she knows how important it is to read. So also I want to get outside more. In the past, we used to garden, and so we had an outdoor garden, and so I want to make sure that we sort of get back into that, even if it's on a small scale. We have a little bit of a garden. We've got some green onions growing outside, and
in a pot.
Yes, but so we want to get back to, we have a raised bed that we got to get kind of cleaned up and ready to go. But you know, that's something that we both, I think, enjoy a lot. So, and we wanted to get our daughter out there as well. And the last thing I have on my do more list is serving. So I'm not sure what that looks like yet, but you know, whether it's us going to food bank or doing some other activities, I'd like to see if we could figure out a way to do kind of a family service project every so often. Just also, I think for our daughter, I think it's important that we show her that, you know, that not everybody has what we have, but also that it's
and
important.
we don't have a lot, but you know.
Yeah, but even though, I mean, even though we don't have everything, I mean, there are definitely, you know, living in the United States, we're already part of the 1%, even if we're not the 1% of the U.S. And it's just knowing that it's important not just think about yourself, but to think about other people. So those are some things that we want to do more of.
So we had to do more lists. What about the do less?
Yeah. So in 2018, I took a new job, and in that job, which is a wonderful opportunity, one of the things that I am learning is just how to manage email. And so one of the things that I want to do in 2019 is to make sure that during my family time that I am not spending as much time on my email, doing a better job managing my email throughout the week, so that, you know, when I get home, it is family time, and that I am paying attention to them and not my phone. Also, I want to probably spend more time doing so. We talked about the getting outside and exercising, working on the blog, but that also kind of the flip side means I'll probably do less just regular TV. You know, we may have TV on while we're doing some of those things, but just not just watching TV just to watch TV. And so that's something that, you know, we can be out living our lives and posting on YouTube, or we can watch other people and seeing what they're doing on YouTube. So I kind of want to, you know, try to spend more time, you know, doing what we need to do. The last thing I have on my do less list is eating sugar and carbs. And so I want to, you know, spend less time on those things. I know everybody's body's different, but I know for me, carbs is just not my friend. As much as it tastes good, it's just not my friend. And so I've got to make sure that I eat less of the carbs and more of things that help me keep a healthy weight.
Awesome. Well, I think your do more and also your do less list are definitely doable. And I thank you for making this list, and I will definitely keep you accountable.
Thank you I knew you would. Thank you all so much, and we want you to go to our website, and there you can be a part of our super secret and super special Facebook group, Facebook community.
Facebook.com/Weekends
Count. And we also have our YouTube, and so if this is your first time watching, I hope you will subscribe and click the bell so that you'll get all of our notifications. And we look forward to getting to know you better, and so we want to make sure that you make your weekend
count.
Bye, y'all.
Bye, y'all.